is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Naruto Uzumaki the Jinchuriki Entrusted with Hope. I don't know, I screwed it up. Anyway, weird title. This is the third Figuarts version of Naruto. There's an old one kind of in the middle. It's a re-release of the old one. And then there's this guy, who's a pretty widely available guy. He is a basic release, which is shocking, and I will get to why that's shocking. But he's a basic release figuart. On the back of the box, there we go. Pictures, stuff, yeah. And I mentioned this, I think, prior, but he's the main character of a show, and it seems when figuarts do the main character, they make them the cheapest option. Like, he's in the $35.99 USD range with Goku. There's the Luffy that's also in that range. And then there's now the Tanjiro as well. They just keep doing that, which is a pretty smart move, I will say that. But as far as it goes, let's just get him out of the box here and look at what's in the tray. Out of the box, you get a lot for a basic release. I mean, it's a basic release. You get 3 extra sets of hands, this other hand, which is for the Rasengan, crossed arms, 4 faceplates minus the one he already has on, and a kunai. That's what you get. Pretty sizable amount of things, honestly. And getting Naruto here out of the box. Naruto looks pretty good. And yes, I meant to say Naruto. I don't know why I wanted to call him Naruto. But he's pretty solid, actually. And I mean, he's definitely better than the Anime Heroes one. I don't own that one, but I've seen the pictures comparison, and I'm like, oh boy. I also own 2 Anime Heroes. I own the Minato and Kakashi. And boy, does that Kakashi look garbage next to the Figuarts one. This version here of Naruto is, of course, the Shippuden one, so it's the later one, or the main design of them. There is also the Kid Naruto, which is available, which is also in the same price point. And comes with, I think, around the same amount of stuff. But this one here is the one I wanted, because that's what I have, is all the Shippuden members, and with Kakashi can go either way. But as far as it goes detailing-wise, he's primarily orange. He has the nice bandages down here with the black pouch. On the sides here, we got this kind of, it's kind of a gray. It's like a charcoal more than it's like black. He has this little pouch on the back, which is ball jointed. So if you don't like it, you can pop it off if you'd like. And as far as it goes, we have the Uzumaki logo there, insignia. And then we just have all the stuff. He looks good. He looks pretty solid. The one thing I will say, his face looks a little funny, but it's kind of just this one because it's static. It looks a little weird, doesn't look quite right. Headband looks nice. Hair's well painted. Looks really solid. I mean, not really any issues there. Looking good. So let's take a look at some of the accessories here, starting with the hands. First hand is the fist. We've seen these millions of times. Next up is the open hand. Again, it's a pretty common hand. The Jutsu hand, which, of course, very good. I don't know if I'm doing it right, 100% right, but you can do it. It's there. You get 2, obviously. It's the only one I'm showing both for, though. And one of the last hands we have here is this one, which is not a fist, but an open hand for his kunai accessory, which we'll take a look at here, which looks pretty good. Really well painted. Nice gunmetal kind of paint with the wrapping there. Unfortunately, to get it in, it doesn't do what the Trunks I reviewed does, where the bottom part of it comes off and it just slides in, meaning you kind of have to force it up into the hand, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't really want to do it, again, because it's like, you can kind of open the hand. I'm going to try to, here, just to attempt to get it in. There we go, we got it in there. So you can have him with his kunai, and he's the only one of the main Shippuden gang who actually comes with one. Oh, there's one of the issues we're going to mention later. But he's the only one that comes with a kunai, which is really strange. Like, I know he would come with one, but I don't know why Sakura doesn't. Sakura and Kakashi both don't. It feels like a big thing with the rest of that. I mentioned that in their reviews. I did review those 2. But Naruto's the only one, and he has a very bad face-popping problem. I will say that. This figure is the only one that really has that, because he has different faces. I guess he just really wants to talk about the faces, but we're not done with the hands yet. We still have one more to look at, which is his other hand at the moment, which is this right hand, which is an open hand, like we already took a look at. But there's a hole in it for the Rasengan, which has that very unique peg, which just pegs on. There you go. very well painted, just molded in clear plastic with some nice shading on the top. Looks real good, real nice. What are you going to do about it? It's a ball of energy. It looks quite good. But that is the accessories. Well, not all of them, because we still have one kind of arm-related accessory to look at. That would be the crossed arms, which are weird. I've only had a couple on the channel thus far, but you can split these ones. They're the only pair I own that actually split. No other pair does. It's really strange. And when they do, yeah, they don't like to go back together sometimes. But there they are. And to replace them, it's pretty simple. You just remove Naruto's arms. Like so. And then you can add them on. So you can do his signature standing there with arms crossed, posed. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Naruto. I don't know. It's nice to have crossed arms. It's always nice to get them, but I find it weird these ones split. Also, the hand placement's a little weird, because why is this here? His hand's really long. It's really long, apparently. Like, look at that. Like, why is it up there? What's doing? This one looks weird, too. It's a whole thing, but it looks fine on a shelf. No one's really going to notice, are they? So, the next thing to take a look at, of course, is faces, starting with his neutral face, which is not the one he comes out of the box in. Completely forgot about that. I'm so used to them coming out of the box with the neutral face. He does not. But here we have the neutral face, which kind of looks a little ugly. I'm not going to lie. It looks a little... something missing. It's just something about it that's missing. I don't know what it is. It just feels too plasticky. If you like, it's weird to say, but the other ones are fine. It's just this one, to me, that looks strange. Like the expression's completely off or something. I don't know what it is. Now, the one he comes out of the box with and the one I display him with is this smiling face, which looks pretty solid. It's still a little bit odd looking. I feel like the face is a little puffy for some reason with this one, but it's still fine. This is the one I have. It's the perfect Naruto face. It's just perfectly in character. There's nothing really wrong with this one. It's exactly as I would expect it to be. Then have the yelling face, which, yeah, that works out quite good now, doesn't it? And the thing with these faces is the way they're sculpted, they have to have the head kind of in a certain angle if the mouth's open, because the chin's there. The chin is attached to the neck. It's a little weird. So this one actually has to have his head kind of upwards a little bit. So it's a little strange, but it only happens with the open mouth figures. Or faces, I should say, not figures. Next one is his fox face, where he's kind of getting angry, and, you know, the nine tails starts to come out. It's pretty good, actually. It's probably the best looking face of the bunch, if I'm being honest. The red eyes look very good, the way they did, like, the nose and the whiskers and everything like that. Then you got the teeth. Looks really good. And, again, the teeth are very much different from the other one that we've seen there. They have kind of pointy canine teeth with this one, which makes sense. Looks really, really nice, though. And the last face is the comedic effect face, which, yeah, there's a lot of places you could use this. Kakashi's, 1,000 Years of Death move, yelling at Sakura, which I did in that review. I'm probably going to reuse those pictures. I'm not going to lie to you. But, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good face. They all have one except Sasuke. He's the only one that doesn't have a comedic face, which is a bit of a shame. And there's even more faces for Naruto. That's not a joke. We're just going to talk about that while we swap it back to smiley Naruto here. But there's a lot more faces because every figure that's not part of Team 7 tends to come with a part for Naruto. So in this case, the one I'm thinking of right now is Obito. He comes with the Sage face, the Sage mode face. I believe Orochimaru also comes with another type of face. I'm not sure which one that one is because I haven't really looked at Orochimaru. I kind of want Obito because Obito's one of my favorite characters from Naruto. So it's like, I kind of want that. Jiraiya probably also does, but he's event exclusive. I'm going to end up with that someday. Just you wait. Just you wait. But there's plenty of other faces. The same thing happens with the One Piece line where Luffy has a face with like every figure. Some reason. I don't know. Either way, that is the accessories. So let's just get into the articulation, which is pretty good. First and foremost, we have a little bit of a nice hinge here on the headband where it's tied. So if you want them to kind of be like, you know, the wind's blowing that back, pretty good. Ball joint at the head, but if you move it too far, the head pops. Like I said, that chin in there is what causes that issue. So that's a little bit annoying. It does have a ball joint at the neck, however, along with a butterfly joint, outward, forward, and back. And you can see that joint's a little weird because of these things. I don't know what is going up the road at the moment, but it's very loud. An elbow joint that is double, but it's not that deep of a double bend, unfortunately. He does have a very good waist articulation, and he does have that. Forward, back. This side's a bit more restrictive, though, because of the pouch. Swivel, knee joint, and he does have a bend and everything there, and a very good toe bend. Like, that is extremely too good. Like, it's super loose, too, which is a problem. But that is his articulation, and that's basically it for Naruto. So let's just get to my final thoughts here. And as far as it goes, he's really good. I mean, for a basic figure, this is the thing I have to say with it. It's the basic release figure. If this was like, you know, a bit more, I'd still be like, yes, pretty good. But somehow, this is only $35.99 USD or 55 Canadian. That's what taxes for. $48.99 Canadian. So, yeah, as far as it goes, you're getting a lot with this. There's no point in even looking at the Anime Heroes one, especially if you're in the US, where this guy is widely available at Walmart, it seems, and Target. There's no reason to even look at the Anime Heroes line. In Canada, we don't have these guys on store shelves. You have to order them from wherever. Like, he's on Amazon. He's everywhere. You can get him quite easily. But as far as it goes, I mean, yeah, he's probably the best Naruto you're going to get. He just comes with so much stuff. He's not missing anything. It's just something you should have, especially if you like the show. This is the one you get. He's not that expensive, relatively. I mean, he's a higher-end figure, of course, but still, he's on the cheap end for figuarts, so I would recommend him wholeheartedly. There's no issues to be had with him. He's very good, and that's all I really have to say about it, is yes, go buy him. I'm going to give him 4.5. I want to stop doing the 0.5s, but I don't want to deduct him all the way because his face pops off. It is the figure's fault, though. It is completely on the figure that the face pops off like that. It is so stupid. It's the only issue I have with this figure is the face popping off. Other than that, really good. Maybe this part here being kind of puffy, but that's all. Anyway, that's all for the review. So, thank you guys for watching.